Now that we've gone through the questions, let's just quickly run over documents that you should have readily available to you when you get to the CBSA officer at the border entry. And always remember that they might ask you for one of these documents. So my advice is to always have them all in one file so you can easily pull them out when it's asked for and no delay. Because sometimes the longer you stay in front of him, the more nervous you become and you start fumbling and it becomes an issue. The first one is they will require to see your study permit approval letter. This is mandatory and it's not optional. So make sure you have a copy available to you. Because at this point, what you have is a visa to enter Canada. You don't have your study permit yet. It is with this letter that he can now go ahead and print your study permit for you. So make sure you have it ready. Secondly, have the letter of acceptance from your school ready in case he asks for it. Then proof of deposit to your school for your tuition fee. If you have already made any deposits, make sure you have the documents ready. Then you should have your IELTS score or your TOEFL score or even French score readily available if it is a requirement on your letter of acceptance, because some of the programs will have a minimum requirement for your language score for you to enter the program. So if it is stated on your letter of acceptance, there's a possibility that the CBA officer might ask to see it, just to make sure that you meet the minimum requirement that at least the program requires. Then your proof of funds documents. My advice is to always have a printout of what you submitted to the IRCC readily available to show them in case they ask for it. And sometimes you can go ahead and have it updated if it is an old one and the funds are still in there. The next one you should have is your study plan or your statement of purpose printed out, because sometimes it can help back some of the things that you tell them. Because if you are telling them that you'll be going back to your home country and it's stated in your statement of purpose, you can easily point it out to them just to confirm what you are telling them, and your work will be done. The next document that you're supposed to have is proof of at least your accommodation. So if it's an Airbnb, a hotel accommodation, a lease that you've already signed, or you'll be living with a family member, have that document readily available to show in case it is asked for. Then also proof of home ties. This mainly applies to people who are mature students coming into Canada. You need to show to them that at least you have ties to your home country and you have a reason to go back home. So things like your marriage certificate, your former employment documents, other things that show that at least you have ties to your home country will be important in this case. So if you have any property, this might be the time to maybe show some documents on it. Even if it's not available or printed out, you can at least open it up to them. But my advice is to have a printout so that you don't go and open a folder on your computer that might have other documents that you don't want to show. These are just some few documents that I advise that at least you keep a printout on you to show to them in case they ask for them. And feel free to add other documents that you think are important in case it comes up, because you might need them. If you got value out of this video, kindly hit the subscribe button and don't forget to share with family and friends who might be traveling to Canada soon. And please remember to subscribe and join this family. Please let me know in the comment section what you learned or any other question that possibly you were asked when you entered the country. Thank you and catch you in the next video. Cheers.